Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. His first carry of the game. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Marlon Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle. That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. Now Locke throwing on second down. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 1-yard gain. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run. On 2nd and 9, Locke. Caught by Nelson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses. It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore. They'll run for it. This is Mack. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down now. It's Mack down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Marlon Mack, the ball carrier.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing his lock on third down. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Eagles.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Go. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second and a yard.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3, Eagles nothing.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Cowboys' 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Wilson. Open here, Adam Thielen. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Wilson will throw again. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Watch the whip. Check 31. Check 31.
To throw again. Wilson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On third down, Wilson. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Let's get there. Shoot! Shoot! Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. 40. Check 52. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way back.
And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier. Antoine Winfield on the tackle.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Parker.
Complete to
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Tighten up. Joker. Kill. Check. He's checking. Crash. Well.
Here's Wilson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
Wilson.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
It's
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Dominated, boys. Dominated.
How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Switch. Kill. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Blitz. Watch the run. Check. Frag down. Check. Hot. Check. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
A little work. That's the way. 36. You got tight. You got tight right there. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 9. Hey, Gritto. Alert 3.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Good.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check 13. Move for team. Check. You. 56, the mic, boys, 56. Check.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's get him. Come on.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Lock going to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Locke. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Trent Murphy. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here's Switzer. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today. Watch the pass. Here we go.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
7, Kareem Hunt.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Check three. Hey, alert.
From the 25 on second down, Wilson looking middle, and that's complete. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. A carry here for Hunt. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Antoine Winfield on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Wilson. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check 99.
On first down, it's Hunt. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Brought down at the
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
I'm coming after you. Mike 50. Here we go. Hey, no, look good. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Get ready.
To throw is Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Check 26. Check.
Play action. It's Wilson. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
The 30-yard line.
Watch out.
On first down, Wilson. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
10 more yards.
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 20-yard line.
Hey, zero.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That second down play nets a -4.
Back at the 24-yard line.
36 power.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he finds Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's good.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
Cowboy 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the 26.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
The tackle made by Mike.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Good. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence? And they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
One pass. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Always got some breathing room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time? That maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like it? The other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. On the give, this is Mack. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack.
44-yard line.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
3rd down.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Trent Murphy able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Lock gonna go on 4th down. And Lock throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing it.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Russell Wilson.
Aaron Donald. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Space to maneuver at the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kareem Hunt His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Michael Davis. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and find another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be about a full yard